October is National Bully Prevention Month, and according to recent government statistics, an astounding 77% of students have been bullied either mentally, verbally, or physically, and every day about 160,000 miss school for fear of being bullied. Our next guest, Katie Duffy Schumacher, is author of Don't Press Send, a mindful approach to social media and education in cyber civics, and has advice for both children and their parents. Welcome, Katie. Thanks so much for being with us. So as much as we've heard about bullying lately, there's still lots of work to be done in this regard. Is that right?
Yes.
Why do you think that online chat rooms and social media seem to lend themselves so readily to cyberbullying?
I think one of the biggest problems is the lack of empathy, because the screen emotionally disconnects people. And we rely on body language. And when we don't have the screen there, people tend to be less thoughtful.
It allows you to be crueler without
Yes.
realizing the impact you're having. So do you also think that parents are a little intimidated by all this technology they see their children growing up with, and therefore they're not as likely to step in and regulate their children's online lives as perhaps they should be?
Yes, well, I think that is actually the first chapter of my book is unfamiliar territory, and I think parents back off because it's intimidating to them. They don't really know how to use technology the way their children do.
Right.
And
so they need to get in there. They need to get in there, see what their kids are doing, get involved, and be aware. So you have some very good advice for parents. I'm going to go through some of your points. First, you say you need to remind your children of the 3 R's, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes. The 3 R's, we want them to have rules, responsibility, and respect. And that goes for on and offline.
Absolutely. Now, you have what you just said about the barrier of the screen.
Yes.
You say, talk to your children about that. Say, look,
Yes.
this is what's going on. When there's a screen in front of your face, you're not connecting empathetically with the people that you're conversing with, correct?
Yes, and I think that, like anything, it is a conversation at home that needs to be had to prevent these instances from happening.
And do you think it's important then to also help your child or your teenager understand the permanence of the written word, the permanence of what they are sending online? We
also say permanence and perception. What you think is being heard is not, and it's very hard to do that. So unless you're 100% clear, and you think that it's okay to be out there, then don't send it.
And then do you also think it's important that you discuss with your children and your teenagers the social and legal repercussions of all of this? Not just sexting,
yes,
but even just sending videos or pictures of your friends that you don't have permission to send.
Yes, one of the rules I always say with pictures and videos, the first thing is to say, can I take your picture or video? And the next is, do I have permission to post it?
Right. Now, you also have advice for the children and the teens themselves. And it's important to tell them that, you know, if you won't say this to someone's face, don't write it or post it online, correct?
The crux of the books is the pledge, and one of the pledges is, if I would not say it face to face, I will not type it.
Right. Now, what are the dangers of the like button?
The like button is what I call peer pressure in your pocket. Unfortunately, people don't have to be there to pressure you to do something. And even if you didn't write something unkind, just by pressing it, it's a mob attack then.
So in other words, if you see your friend posting something about another friend that's a little nasty or, you know, a little mean, if you like it, you're adding to that attack.
It's like you said it.
Right. It's as if you said it.
Yes.
Now, you also say that you should tell your children to avoid anonymous sites and apps,
Very dangerous, extremely dangerous. We all know there are bad people in the world, and this is just a very easy place for them to get you. And the level of unkindness goes very high when you don't have to say who you are.
Right.
So it's unsafe and it's unkind.
Remain mindful and empathetic.
Yes.
All right, Katie, thank you so much for that
great
advice.
Thank you for having me.